y'all. Okay, anyways. Hey, everybody. Is that something in my tooth? It sure is. Sorry about that. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. Okay, anyway. So, I just went over to Sean's live stream and hogged it all up. So, I thought I'd go live and say hi to y'all since I was over there on his live. And y'all probably saw me and y'all are probably going to be like, why haven't you been live? So, I said, let me go ahead and go live before they all come over here and call me out. Let me go live before they call me out. Say, bitch, where the fuck have you been? Okay. So, what's up, everybody? I haven't started writing my book yet, but I just have that title from the other day, so we're just going to leave it like that. I'm going to get my bed made, and then we're going to sit down and Paco the sober dog. Come here, Paco. Come here. Paco the sober dog. He is the Paco the sober dog. He's Paco. He loves you and he says stay sober. This is Paco the sober dog. He's like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. That dog I've had for so many years, y'all. So many years. He was my sister's before he was mine, and my sister got into her addiction really bad, and basically her whole apartment turned into a fucking shooting gallery. And so she called me and my husband. We had just gotten sober because it was 2015. She called me and my husband, and she said, can y'all please come and get Paco because I can't take care of him myself. And so we did. Oh, you went downstairs to get your backpack? Is that what you did, Nate? No. Oh. Damn, it's so fucking hot out there, y'all. I can't even go out there. Like, I don't think y'all understand how hot it is up in here in Arkansas right now. And I know down there in Texas, too. Hey, let's shut the lights off, buddy, because it's hot. We're trying to preserve the coolness in this house. And I think when we leave the lights out, it makes it cooler. Y'all know what I mean? When I tell you it is so hot, y'all. Whew. So, I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that shit I seen about Texas prisons. So, I'm scrolling over here on TikTok, right? And I seen this lady talking about, I guess she was going to visit her, boyfriend or husband in prison. And the prisons in Texas, they don't got no air conditioning still. Do y'all know how hot it gets down here in Arkansas and Texas? Hot. Really hot, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all a story about prison when I was in prison, okay? So I went to prison in 2009. I got caught with possession. Caught with possession of methamphetamine in 2008. And was sentenced in 2009 after I got in trouble for some probation revocations, okay? So, I went to a prison called RPF, all right? Which was like a boot camp style prison. And at the prison that I was at, they didn't turn the air on until the end of May, okay? Which, May, June, it's hot already in Arkansas, okay? It is already hot. I can remember we would go to bed in our bras, our sports bras, and our underwear. White cloth sports bra, white cloth underwear. And it was hot as hell up in that bitch. Can you imagine coming out of the shower and sweating? You know what I mean? Oh, horrible feeling. And I cannot stand it when I see people commenting and saying, well, then don't go to prison. Don't go to prison, then. No shit, Sherlock. But that doesn't mean that a person doesn't deserve to have, like, the basics, okay? Human needs met. Like food, water, okay? Clothes, shelter, and air condition up in these southern states especially. Hey, Robin, thanks. I appreciate you. The little sheet, the little mattress we had on the beds and were like this thick. It was like a cloth. It was like a bed, like a metal frame bed made out of cement. You know, it was horrible. It was horrible. Anyways, I wanted to talk about that because it's really hot down here, y'all, in the South. Yesterday it was 110 degrees, y'all. Heat index. Can you believe that? I'm plucking my eyebrows because they're looking something crusty. It was pretty bad. I uploaded a video today over on my YouTube channel I wanted to tell y'all about. So I uploaded a video, and in that video, I read my CPS paperwork. Okay? Yeah?
Can I get dollars of Robux?
Baby, you just bought Robux yesterday.
Well, I need these Robux to play with OJ so we can play natural disasters.
Okay, Nate, that's the last bit. No more. Don't ask again or you're not going to have your birthday party this weekend because you're going to break me and I'm not going to have no money left. I already got to pay for all your little friends to go to the damn jump zone place.
How do you buy it again?
Oh, now you need help on buying it? Okay. Lord. Can't even spend my money right.
What?
Oh, are you talking about Angel's daughter? I mean, Melissa's daughter? Yeah. I was actually got to talk to her daughter and became friends with her. And I'm okay. I'm okay. It breaks my heart anytime somebody loses their life to the disease of addiction. And I feel like what happened with Angel could have been totally, it didn't have to happen. You know, it didn't have to happen. If she had stayed on Suboxone, she wouldn't have died. And I truly believe that she was probably influenced by people to get off of it because of the stigma. And so it makes me mad because, like I said, she didn't have to pass away. She didn't have to die. You know? Oh, well, you see, I did kind of overpluck right here the other day, but fuck it. I just pluck what's right here and leave everything alone. Oh, you know Nate thinks I'm full of money, Brandon. You know it. Brandon, we got to get you on the channel. I didn't know you were doing lives now. So now that I know that you are comfortable and going live and stuff, you could come on the channel and tell your story, man. I got to get myself together and get myself back organized and then start scheduling people to come tell their stories again. Because I was doing one a week. I was having one person a week come on and tell their story over on my YouTube channel. And y'all know I got a new YouTube channel. It's almost to 3,000 followers. After all the hard work I put in, I had to start a new channel because people are haters. But that's okay. That's okay. Because a bitch don't ever give up. I don't give up. Well, I'm on Suboxone, so I only have 8 years sober. In July, I'll have 8 years. But you know what taught me about not being judgmental of people's recovery? I'll tell you what taught me. It was when I had my ass handed to me and I had to humble myself and get on Suboxone. So many people judged me. Hey, Jenny. So many people judged me for getting on subs, made fun of me. I don't mean to say only. I mean, in comparison to 10 years, I feel like, you know, it's only 8 years, but it's really only 2 years less, but, you know. Anyway, when I had to get on subs because I couldn't stay sober, and I had been trying for over 10 years to get sober, and I said, fuck this shit, I need to get help, I need to get on Suboxone, and then people made fun of me. And they called me not sober, and they said horrible things about my sobriety and my son and everything you can think of. That's when I learned about humility. And I learned that a bitch can get humbled real fast. Anybody can get humbled real fast. Now, I'm not trying to be silly or nothing. I wasn't like the most meanest person in the whole wide world either. I've always been a super kind person, you know. That's just how I am. Hey, Crazy. Hey, Krista, what's up, girl? I've always been like a super kind person. Like I just like helping people in general, you know. But I was a little shit talker back in my day. So being humbled and having to get on Suboxone was, like I said, a humbling experience for me. But even now, I try to help people like Carissa. Y'all go follow Prison Exposed, okay? Carissa's husband did a combination of 25 years in the penitentiary, not all at once, but in installment plans. And he is starting to share his story here on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. His name is Crazy, and he's cool as fuck. Y'all will like him if you like prison content. You'll like him. And he has other content that's not just prison content, but you know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So y'all go follow them and help them get their account built up, because they're trying to get y'all over there to see their content. Yeah, subs saved my life too. And so when I got on them, though, I had always been taught that, being on Suboxone wasn't sober, because I was only in AA and NA for all those years I was trying to get sober. I was in and out of Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous, and I could not get it, you guys. Like, when I tell you, I could not get it. I would get a sponsor. I would work the steps. I would go to meetings. I would do 90 and 90. Like, I'm not talking like I wasn't doing what they were telling me to do. I was doing everything they were telling me to do, and I was still failing. What I figured out was I had a combination of mental illness and addiction, and I needed to have help for both, and I wasn't getting help for both in AA. And so when I realized that that's what was going on and that I needed to get help for both, I got on subs. I got in to see a mental health doctor. I got on medication to treat my mental health. And guess what? A bitch started thriving. What do you fucking know? And so, yeah. I wish somebody had told me when I was younger, trying to get sober, that I might need to get help for mental health also, because I didn't realize it. I thought that if I got sober, that my mental health would just like heal itself, and that just wasn't the case for me. Now, at 8 years sober almost, I am off all my mental health meds, and I'm feeling better than I've ever felt. If you had asked me 6 years or 2 years ago if I was ever going to get off my mental health meds, I would have told you no. I think I've made several videos about it, telling people I'm never going to get off my mental health meds. And now look, 2 years later, I'm off my mental health meds. And I'm healthy. And I'm thriving. So you can do anything you put your fucking mind to. Anything. Don't let nobody tell you you can't, honey. Because you can. I'm trying to find my better tweezers because these ones suck. These tweezers I have right now are sucking. But I never thought I was going to get off of Wellbutrin. I never thought I would get off of Lexapro. I never thought that I would be on this low of a dose of Suboxone either. And listen to me, guys. If you're on a higher dose than I am, which you most likely are because I'm only on like a half a milligram. If you're on a higher dose than me, there's no shame in that. So please don't take me as dose shaming, because I'm not. I was on 12 milligrams for 4.5 years. I started tapering 4.5 years into it, and I didn't get down into the little bit I'm on now until 2021. Okay? I also tried to jump off of Suboxone in 2021 and failed miserably. So please don't, I'm not trying to shame anybody. That's not my style. If it wasn't, I'd definitely still be getting high if I didn't have a kid, for sure. I know that sounds fucked up, y'all, but that little dude saved my life. He's the reason why I'm alive today. And my son knows that. I tell my son that every day because he's a little lifesaver. Where are my damn pink tweezers? I'm so mad at myself for losing those tweezers. They were some good-ass tweezers, too. Now I gotta use these janky things. Okay. It's so hot, I'm sweating in my house, and I have the air conditioner on 68, y'all. Okay? Yeah, so when I was on 12 milligrams, I will tell you what happened, okay? So I was on 12 milligrams of sub, y'all, and I was depressed and tired all the time. Not tired as in nodding out. or anything like that, okay? Just tired, not like myself, okay? So I talked to my doctor and I was like, man, I've been sober for almost 5 years now. I think it's time that I lower my dose a little bit and see what happens. And so once I started lowering my dose, you guys, my sex drive came back. Hey, Kobe, what's up, baby? My sex drive came back. A bitch had to order this. Is that a sticker? Or this is some of that sticker stuff on the side of my thing. Anyways, a bitch had to order this thing. I can't show you what's in here, but you know what I'm saying. That's because my sex drive came back and my husband couldn't get it up. So I had to take my husband to the damn testosterone doctor, y'all. That's what happens when you're on... That's what happens when you're on opiates for a long time, y'all. It's nothing to be ashamed of, okay? It happens to the best of us. My husband is on Suboxone also, and part of being on long-term Suboxone is erectile dysfunction. So if you're a dude and you've been having erectile dysfunction and you're on Suboxone, baby, it's not your fault. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. Go to the testosterone doctor. That's what we had to do with my husband, and now he's like so much better. And his depression is better too. Did you know that? Like testosterone for men, like it's linked to like their mental health, you know? So just like our hormones for us women is, you know, and I didn't know that. So stop plucking your eyebrows. You're about to ruin this eyebrow. Look at it. It's already getting thinned out too much. Okay, leave it alone. And I talk about all this stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm not ashamed of it at all. I'm probably one of the only people I feel like that talks about sex and recovery openly like I do. Because there's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all grown-ups, you know? And if you're not a grown-up and, you know, you're still saving yourself for marriage, I respect that. But I'm a hoe. Yes, Shayna, you know what's up then. Yes, your papa knows what's up. My father, when I remember when I was a little girl, he went and got put on testosterone, same situation. My dad's not a drug addict, but he was struggling with depression and stuff. Doctor put him on testosterone, and he was like Superman. You know, it helped him so much. So I think a lot of guys struggle with that. You know, I did a video the other day about fighting triggers. It was a really good video. And I talked to you guys about how I used to be triggered by spoons. Okay, every time I would see a spoon, I would think of shooting up. Okay, and so what I started to do every time I would use a spoon, if I was getting a spoon to eat some soup with or whatever, out in my mind, I didn't do this in front of people because I'd be embarrassed, but like in my mind, I would have my spoon and I'd be eating soup, you know? And in my mind, I would be going, this is just a spoon. This spoon is not going to grow legs and go to the dope man's house and fill itself up with methamphetamine and then bend itself just right so I can draw it up, right? It's just a spoon. And I would just sit there and I would just tell myself, it's just a spoon. It doesn't have power over me. It's just a spoon. It doesn't have power over me. And now I don't really have any problems or triggers with spoons. Just like with syringes, my dog is a diabetic. We started having to give my dog, she's down there, her name is Jetta. She's blind and she has diabetes. We started to have to give my dog diabetes shots. And I couldn't have done that if I still had a trigger for syringes, because literally I would have to shit my pants every time I would hold a syringe in my hand. Okay? So, and that's how I got over my syringe problem. Exposure therapy, baby. You know? So, do I suggest that you go out and buy syringes to expose yourself to syringes? No. My circumstance was a little different because I had probably like 4 or 5 years sober before the dog became diabetic. And so I had a good foundation in my sobriety before I started testing myself, you know. But I couldn't help it. I had to give the dog shots, you know. But it's the same thing with the water bottle caps. I know a lot of you guys have a trigger to the caps from the water bottles. I used to do the same thing, shoot up in the cap. It's the same thing, girl. That cap ain't going to fill itself up with meth or heroin or fentanyl. Like, you have to take action to go and get dope to put in that cap. Okay? As long as you're not taking action and going to do that, you're not going to get high. You have the power to choose whether or not you stay sober or not.
Dad used on his back?
Huh?
Do we have that thing that Dad used on his back? That thing that goes...
Uh-huh.
I need that.
For what?
To put it on my computer.
Oh, no.
No, to put it on the mouse.
Nate, no.
Yes,
When Dad gets...
No, yes.
Why?
To make it click faster, so because I need money in this game. You have to click to get money.
Nate, that won't make it click faster. I promise. It'll mess up your mouse.
Yes, it will. I've done it before.
Okay, when Dad gets home, I don't know where he put that thing at, okay? When he gets home, he can give it to you. He's almost here. He's getting you some tacos. You know what he's wanting to do? He's wanting to use a vibrator that my husband... It's not a vibrator like that. It's a back massaging vibrator to put on his mouse so it will click faster so he can get more money on this game. Do y'all think that will work?
It will, Mom.
Okay, buddy. If you say it will, I believe you. I'm just asking the people if they think it'll work. He said, if y'all don't think it'll work, y'all are stupid. I love y'all. I'm going to jump off here. Yes, very innovative. I'm going to jump off here, and my husband should be up here. Robert Allen says it definitely works, Nate. So you're right. I love you guys. I'm going to eat something, and then I'll come back on, and we'll talk about triggers some more and how to work through them and overcome them, okay? Because you can overcome anything. Anything that you struggled with an addiction, you can do it today without any problems. And I'm living proof of that. Okay? I am living proof. Like I said, I give my dog insulin shots. I eat soup with a spoon. I fucking drink bottles of water with bottle caps. I do it all, baby. So can you. So, anything you want to put your mind to, you can do. So don't sell yourself short. All right? All right. Love you guys. See you later.